I'm glammed up for today because, you know, the sun is giving right now. Outside is giving. We're almost summer. We got the brown tips. We got the black owned hair. We got the black owned lashes. We got the black owned jewelry. Is that all? This top isn't black owned, but it's very, very cute. And yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to episode, I think it's 4 or 5 of the self-care essentials series. I'm so excited to bring this back. It's been so long since I've made my last video, but today of course we're staying on brand. We're talking all about skincare, body care from the drugstore, which was a highly requested video. So these are some of my favorites, of course, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's just get right into the video because you guys know I don't like the long intro. So every time I make a skincare video, you guys know I always have to make a disclaimer for my newcomers or people who are not subbed to my channel. By the way, you should be subbed to my channel. I'll let you go do that right now. So I preach about a self-care routine. I preach about a skincare routine a lot, but you do not need 15, 10, 5, 6, 7 products in order for you to actually have a skincare routine. Use what your face loves. I honestly shift my skincare routine, my self-care routine all the time. Depends on my period, it depends on the weather, it depends on the time, my mood. So today I have the famous drugstore products that I have been using. Some of these are gifted, some of these are things that I've bought, some of these are things that people have been raving about. Let's just get into the goodies. But let's just start with Cocokind. So you guys know last video I did a Cocokind haul. I did something where I pretty much showed you guys products that I wanted to test out, and throughout my process on YouTube and throughout my process talking about skincare, I have been absolutely loving the 2 products that I showed you guys last video. So these would be the turmeric stick and the matcha stick. Now I use these for different purposes. The matcha stick is something that I use for all over moisture. I love to use this on my eyebrows, especially because the ending of my eyebrows are a little scarce, so I love to use this. The moisture is 100% there and I highly recommend. The next thing is the turmeric stick. Now this one I think is a product that I had to wait and try out before I said anything too soon. I think my first week I said that I loved it and I think I talked too soon. However, now that it's been almost a year since I've made that video, I absolutely love this. And you can definitely see the differences in blemishes. I find that I tend to, I don't think it's a con, but it says that you're supposed to wash off in 20 minutes and I always forget. So if you're somebody who has white sheets like me, just make sure that you are not forgetting to wipe it off because this does stain. Turmeric does stain. If you ever tried to make a face mask out of turmeric, you would know that. That is pretty much my update on these 2 products. I also made a post about them because they were participating in, it's not Earth Day, but it was more of just like saving the planet day. So I have 2 of my absolute new favorites from Cocokind. This is the Sake, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, the Sake body lotion, which is also fragrance free, and then we also have the scrubbing clay. What drew me to this is 100% the packaging. I love this color, and if you know me, you know that this is actually my favorite color. You guys know this is my favorite color. This lotion is with prebiotic rice wine with hydration, gentle exfoliation, and brightening results. This does have a smell, although it says it's fragrance free. It's like a nutty smell though, and it's not overbearing. It's actually very good for people who are smell sensitive. One thing I love about Cocokind is their message, and I love that it's just slapped all over their bottles. Like, it doesn't matter what you get, you'll see their message, you'll see exactly why they're clean and conscious. That we are committed to bringing a clean, conscious, and accessible beauty company that empowers our entire supply chain of farmers and environment around us and our greater community, led by strong women. I know that's right. More vibes. We are also proud to support women-run businesses through the Cocokind Impact Foundation. Now, I think out of every brand that I've follow on Instagram, they were probably the first brand that I saw that had something to say about Black Lives Matter, Asian Lives Matter, and their message is very clear. So I highly recommend you guys look into Cocokind because they're just bomb. Now this is actually an in-shower body scrub with an in-shower body scrub with uncycled coffee and prebiotic chicory. One thing about buying body scrubs for me is that I actually make my own body scrubs. It's one of my highly viewed channels on my channel. Highly viewed video on my channel. Whoa. It's the coffee, guys, it's the coffee. I make my own scrub. I am a little bit hesitant on buying scrubs elsewhere, but I actually only wax. I wax, I wax, I wax. For those who do shave, I would highly recommend doing the order of, you know, showering, rinsing, washing, whatever, and then scrub, and then shaving, waxing, whatever. Next, we are actually moving on to some PR that was sent to me over about 2 months ago, I would say. I'm a little worried sometimes with sharing PR related things on this channel sometimes, because it might seem that it's like a scheme, like I'm telling you guys to buy things. 100% not the case. This is why I'm very conscious on what I say yes to when I do want to partner with brands. I want to make sure that I love the product before I make a campaign video or picture or whatever I do on my channel or my Instagram. So the next thing we got is Sukin Skincare. This was sent to me about 2 months ago, and I have been using it and loving it. Now, can we just first get into this cream? Literally, I think this is probably, out of everything, and I'm not even kidding you, I'm not bullshitting, this is probably the best night cream that I've ever put onto my face. So this is the Moisture and Restoring Night Cream for all skin types. When I say this thing is thick, honey, it is thick. She is thick. There's also a couple of fragrances that you might smell from this. So cocoa, you have a little bit of wheat, grapefruit, mandarin orange, lavender, vanilla, and all scents are, you can smell it all. However, it is not overbearing. It's very light in scent, and I think the most ingredient that you can smell out of this, I would say, is the lavender, which would make sense because it is a night cream. However, let's move on to this bad boy. Never been a fan of facial scrubs. Never, ever, ever been a fan of facial scrubs. When Kylie Jenner came out with her facial scrub, and it was made with something that I think was oatmeal. It was made with something, and people were just like, no, oatmeal's not good for your face, or what, something. It was made with something. I can't remember right now. So I am a little hesitant when it comes to facial scrubs. This is a very, very gentle facial scrub. It's almost like a cream scrub. Yeah, it's giving. Absolutely love it. This is something that I think can be used maybe once every 2 weeks, you know, especially when you're very, very dry, which is why I think it is meant to be sort of like a nighttime routine. But yeah, I find these two together are so perfect at night for me. More in the winter than the summer. However, we haven't really got to summer yet, almost there. So I definitely want to update you guys on both of those products. Next, we have one of my absolute favorites, Versed Skincare. Now, you guys know that I partnered with them a few weeks ago, months ago, and I showed you guys a few of their products. I have all of them here, some favorites, some not so favorites, so let's just get right into it. Now, if you guys know me, you know how much I love to double cleanse. I preach about double cleansing. You guys know I'm very annoying about double cleansing because it's something that I used to never do. Now, the difference between water cleanse and oil cleansing is just basically using something that, for example, this, which requires water to lather and it just becomes foamy. Good for you. Great, amazing, love it. However, my face no longer loves water cleansers anymore. I'm still using Fenty Skin, FYI. I don't have it here because it is not a drugstore product. It is very much a high-end Sephora product. I highly recommend double cleansing for people who, one, have dry skin, or two, wear a lot of makeup. It takes away your impurities. It is so soothing. It's so moisturizing. I literally cannot even describe to you when you're wearing a full face of makeup all day and then you come home to use a product like an oil-based cleanser. Amazing, absolutely love it. So the Day Dissolve Cleansing Balm from Versed is made with eucalyptus oil and vitamin C. It's also made for all skin types, and it's honestly used for soothing and melting into your skin to remove makeup. Now, one thing I want to compare and contrast is the Cocokind Facial Cleansing Oil. I wanted to mention this in my segment of Cocokind, however, I felt like it was really important to compare and contrast between the two. So I actually started with the Cocokind Facial Oil. This one is a gentle cleanser for removing makeup and impurities. But there's a lot of differences between the two. One, this is very much liquid based. This is solid based. You don't know how much to take, which means sometimes you might scoop out a little bit too much. So it's important to know that a little bit goes a long way with the Versed Cleansing Balm. However, the Cocokind, it squirts out like it squirts out. You gotta be careful with this one. it is scented. Okay, this is my con for this one. Peppermint oil, scented, sensitive for scent. I would not recommend this one. I would highly recommend this one if you are sensitive with scent. Serum, 10 out of 10, so bomb. However, I've been using this in the day, to be honest. I've been wearing this underneath my makeup. I love that it's so lightweight, which is the whole point of a serum. And I love the fact that like you don't need anything after applying this. It is also recyclable. The entire brand of Versed is also recyclable. Actually, everything I have here is recyclable, which is awesome. We're here for it. We love it. Can't really tell you if eye creams work for me. You guys know already vitamin C is so important for the face. And after you apply it, there's like a tingling feeling for it. I don't know if that means I'm allergic to it, y'all, but what I know is that you feel it. Something has been applied to your face and it's working. That's what it feels like. Same for this one, actually. You still get the same sensation. Next, we are on to another PR package that I have been absolutely loving, and I campaigned with them over the weekend. Insert reel here. Yeah, she's a whole vibe. So, you know, you guys might as well just follow me on Instagram while you're here. The Blume Duo. I wanted to actually unbox this for you guys on camera. The Hug Me deodorant from Blume. So I chose this one out of my PR items to choose from because I simply just have a lot of skincare, and a part of my brand as somebody who loves to talk about skincare, self-care, whatever wellness products, is to try different products. So I decided to try out their deodorant, which is the best deodorant ever, as per the bottle says. It's also cruelty-free, vegan, of course. I think most brands are getting onto that wave now. Another really cool thing about this is actually it's fragrance-free, which is probably the first thing that kind of had me like do I want to get this? Because fragrance-free kind of scares me a little bit. Everybody wants to smell good, so when you're putting something on your body that has no smell, it's kind of just like so what do you smell like then? With this one, you literally cannot smell anything. It's so thick, it's so creamy, and when you apply it to your skin, it's almost like it's not there, which I think is going to be really good for those summer days when you want to wear like black, or you want to wear something where you don't want it to show like the white marks. I love the consistency, I love the thickness, I love the roundness of the, look at me. I know I did not just rub this in like a perfume. Well, good thing I can't smell it anyways, but I love this because it really feels solid. There's something about it, this deodorant, that really feels solid to me. It's also small enough to travel with, which is amazing because, you know, we outside all summer 2021. We're outside, catch me outside. I don't care, we're going outside. So this is going to be coming with me outside. Next, we have the cramp oil, the headache oil, the period oil. I love this simply just because I already use something like this. You smell the oils. I didn't even have to open this and I already smell it. It's giving headache free. It's giving cramp free. Once applied to it, you kind of feel like it's like sensation of a little bit. I think the oil is prominent enough to actually create that sort of feeling that you feel, you know, when something is just like applied to you and it just has that hot feeling to it. Mix of essential oils to ease your period problems, and I love the fact that it's like unisex. It's genderless. It could be for males, it could be for females. I just love inclusivity. I love when brands actually just include everybody. So I think if you're somebody who experiences really high levels of like anxiety, it's awesome for that. For me, I find that when I sort of have anxiety, I love the ice cube method. That would simply be just putting ice cubes between your palms. It actually what is it? I should know this because I studied this. Your parasympathetic, your sympathetic, your fight or flight response. When you put those cold ice cubes in your palms like this, you actually just feel the sense of like groundness, which I love. When I used to actually, little story actually while we're here, when I used to study, I'm also going back to school if you guys haven't seen my latest vlog, but when I would take exams, I would actually take essential oils like this one, and I would actually smell it while I'm in my exam, because when I tell you the anxiety be anxietying, and it's not a joke when you have high levels of anxiety and you just don't know your surroundings and you just feel like not grounded. So I think it just has a lot of purposes. It's very multi-purposeful, if that's a word, I'm going to use it. I'm literally excited for my period. But I think this is something that I am going to consider in my next video, because Again, I want to fully immerse in a product and show you guys and tell you guys how much I've been loving it. But yeah, thank you to Blume for sending me these products. Next, we are getting into Aveeno, and I I'm a big advocate for SPF. Now, the skincare gurus can tell you to put SPF on your face. That's me. But the specialist will let you know how much SPF that your skin requires. So I highly recommend, if you're somebody who suffers from acne or blemishes, or you're just wanting to learn more about specific products, book an appointment with your dermatologist, book an appointment with a skincare specialist, because they will really tell you how much SPF that you should need. But today we're talking about Aveeno. Absolutely love Aveeno. This is their ultra calming sensitive skin daily moisturizer with 15 SPF. Now I think this is very low in SPF, but I think it's a start for somebody who wants to, I wouldn't even say experiment, somebody who wants to start wearing SPF underneath their makeup or every day. Now that we're talking about incorporating things in your skincare, I think it's really important as well to patch test. Just like when you're patch testing for, you know, your makeup, patch test for skincare. If you want to incorporate a new product, see what it's like when you're using it, you know, on your chin. Just see what that's like for you. I did recommend this to one of my friends. She did not like it because of the white cast, and she also felt like it was very drying. So I think it's really important that before you buy something like this, that it's in the price range of like $15, to just make sure that maybe you're talking to a specialist at the store, ask them, let them know like, hey, like, would you recommend this for me? It's a hit for me. Whew. Girl, when I tell you, the coffee gets to you when it gets to you, honey. So continuing on with Aveeno, we have their Positively Radiant Max Glow Micellar Gel Cleanser. Draws out skin dulling impurities. And it does what it says. So this is actually my highly recommended product before I start to transition into Fenty. I now only use Fenty for my skin. However, the micellar gel cleanser water is very good because, you know, it takes off makeup and oil. It washes away those, you know, skin impurities, and just like when you have like leftover like eyelash gel, like it takes all of that away 100%. I love the fact that it's also made with micellar water. I've been really looking into what really micellar is and how it really affects the skin, because I find that a lot of people treat micellar water like yeah, so a lot of people treat micellar water like witch hazel. It's like a toner you just put on your face. The really weird thing I find with like micellar water and witch hazel is the fact that like it says it can be used for the face, but it also says like insect bites and like skin irritations, and it's not like 100% for the face. Although you can use it for the face and they brand it for the face, it's not like if you get what I'm saying? Okay, I hope you do, because I'm tired. Next, we're gonna talk about something that I feel like something I said I would never, ever, ever, ever go back to. Yeah. Face wipes, baby girl, zoom into my face, zoom in. If you have time to face wipe, you have time to wash your face. Tell me I'm not wrong. There's no need for you to be using a face wipe. I don't care how lazy you are, get up, get out the bed. I don't care if you had 7 drinks, I don't care if you're puking. Listen, number 1 hack is, if you know you're coming home from a late night and you're tired, make sure the whole skincare routine is right at the sink, because we're washing our face. We're not going to bed with makeup on. I think I've done that once, and that was prom day. That was prom day. Yeah, never again. This is what this says, so I'm just reading it to you. It's also composable, which is amazing. Again, we're here for that. We're here for the environment. Instant glow that removes waterproof mascara. There's 25 wipes in this, and yeah, let's just get into the real deal of this. First of all, I know I said I would never use face wipes, but this is probably the only face wipe that I would ever in my life use, and let me just tell you why. I tried it on clean skin, and I've also tried it on makeup skin. Takes makeup off great. It actually wipes off your face, you know, after, if you want to wake up in the morning, you just want to like wipe your face or something. It's amazing for that. But I think the one thing that I think it was worth bringing into this video is just how moisturizing it is. Like, it literally feels like I'm putting cream on my face, but like in a wipe format. I am so here for this, and I think a lot of people are underestimating how amazing this brand is, because they also have different skincare products. I've never bought anything else from them before. It is literally so gentle for the skin. It's probably the first It's probably the first cleansing wipe that I've used where I don't feel the need to like rush to find that product to like put on my face after I use a face wipe, because I find that face wipes are so unhygienic. It's just so, it just strips all your natural oils off your face. We've officially got to the end of the video. I think I've showed you guys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
M's in my bank account.
a lot. We showed you guys a lot of things. We talked a lot. And do not forget to subscribe. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.